matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Miami's offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Here's Mensah to throw. Makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Got a little grass. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with an 83-yarder for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hokies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Looking to throw on first down. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He breaks a tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Mensah. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running behind that left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43.
Bling, bling, bling.
They'll run it to the right side. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Pringle. On his feet at the 40. Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Running it to the right. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Mensah. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Maybe some room here. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, first down here. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Miami.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Using his legs, it's Overton. Picks up the first down. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the right side. Finding some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he might run for 400 yards in this one.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Finding open areas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Here's Mensah to throw. Got it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Breaks the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Off play action. Under fire. Trying to get away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
turning it on. Got enough for the first. The 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Mensah. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
That's a nice-looking run, man. And what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Got enough for the first. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a gift to Lyle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on second down. Keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Looking for room at the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches.
Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Mensah. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one.
Lucky you are correct. That's one of those things when the ball pops out, it literally looks like it's a GIF or it's in slow motion, and the ball takes 13 seconds to hit the ground and get out of bounds. The offense was counting every second. Thank goodness, got the big break, and now still has the chance to go take the lead in this ball game.
Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles.
And the Canes will kick it away first and will start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Virginia Tech's head coach told me at halftime, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage on the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Breaks into the open. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They want to run it left here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
There's a crease. The 20. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. You can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing them like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Fights off a defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Right back to it. Still on his feet at the 40. Might have a chance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Canes! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Pringle. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. Snagged in the middle, it's Pringle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going. And also,
oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. They believe they can run right here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
he has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 seconds.
They kick it away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Bingo, Ruben.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Maybe a crease. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. When you have to lay out and you have to reach that football, you can tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
The Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pringle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He'll try the left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on 4th down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running in, got a little grass. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off Lyle, running left. Strong, firm tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Here's Mensa to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure
maybe some room here. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the 2nd level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Run in the red zone, it's Pringle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going with the counter play here. Plows through the defense. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.